I'm not gonna lie to you, but I have a new obsession. You can see it here. One thing that always bugged me about Home Assistant and custom button card is that you can't easily create animated hovers. So I set out to do it. Here you can see the result, and I can tell you it's a lot of fun to use them. In this video I will show you how to create these custom animated buttons with hovers. All you need to install is custom button card. If you are interested in the full code for these cards, you can find a link in the description. So let's get started. We add a new custom button card, and the first thing we do is to set some variables. This will make it easier to change the card later and makes it super easy to use as a button card template. We set the variables color for text and icon color, background for the card's color, name for the text, and icon for the icon. Here you can use any icon that you can use in Home Assistant. I'm using the material design icons. Okay, let's set an entity and some basic configuration. Our custom button card will be quite bare bones, so we set show icon, show state and show name to false. In this example I set tab action to more info, but of course you can use these as navigation buttons or toggle switches as well. Let's style the button card. For the card we set a height of 48 pixels, a border radius of 9999 pixels, and for the background we return our background variable. We set box shadow and border to none, padding to 0 and overflow to visible. That's basically it for the card. Before we move on to the magic of this card, we style the custom field we will add. I just called it BTN. For it we set position to absolute, width to 100% and padding and margin to 0. Okay, the button card doesn't look like much yet, because all of the magic is in the custom field. Let's add it. Instead of adding another card, we will basically be adding our own very small website code using HTML and CSS. We are doing this because we want full access to HTML and CSS functions to be able to create stunning animated hovers. At the top here I will put a style element and close it immediately. We will use this later, but first I want to add the content to our card. We add a div with the class collab wrapper and within it another div with the class collab button. But we will define these later in the style element. Inside the collab button div we add a span with the class collab label. In here we call our name variable. Underneath we add another div with the class collab icon, in which we add a har icon element where the icon is our icon variable. Now we have to close all our divs and the JavaScript function. You can see the elements in the card already. Let's go back up and style our elements. We start with the collab wrapper. It gets display flex, position relative, cursor pointer, width 100% and WebKit tab highlight color transparent. The syntax is a little bit different here compared to regular button card, as this is normal CSS code. Next up is the collab button class. We set position to relative, display flex, align item center, width is 100% and height 48 pixels. In here we also set the padding and border radius again. The background we set to none, as we have already set it in the button card itself. For the color, this is the text and icon color, we are calling our color variable. Font family is inherit, font size 14 pixel, font weight 500, letter spacing 0.02 em, border and outline get none and overflow hidden. Here's where some of the magic happens. We add a transition with a cubic Bezier curve. This will make it look super smooth. Lastly, we set white space to no wrap and box sizing to border box. The biggest part is done, and you can already see a big difference in the button card. However, there's no hover yet. Let's add it. We add another class, collab wrapper hover and collab button hover. In here, we just change the padding. If we hover the card now, we can already see something is happening. Next up, we have to style the label and icon. For the label we add the class collab label with position relative and z index 2. And for the icon we add the class collab icon. In here we set position to absolute, right to 4 pixel and top to 50%. We transform the icon via translate y -50% and give it a size using width and height 40 pixel. The border radius is 50% as we want it to be a perfect circle. For the background we set a RGBA value, in this case white with 15% opacity. But you could change this to another color if you want. Display is set as flex with align items and justify content center. For the transition we set the same cubic Bezier curve that we used before, so all of the items transition the same. Lastly, we set z-index to 3. Next up is the HA icon element inside the collab icon class. We set the size to 18 pixels via width and height, set fill to none and stroke width to 0. Stroke line cap and stroke line join becomes round, and lastly we add the same cubic Bezier transition again. Now the only thing missing is the hover, so let's add it real quick. On collab wrapper hover, we want to change the right value for the collab icon, so we calculate 100% minus 44 pixel. Lastly, we also want to rotate the icon, so we add another element for the wrapper hover, this time for the HA icon element, and add transform rotate 45 degrees. And with that, our animated hover button is finished. As you can see, this is a little bit of a workaround, however it works surprisingly well, and I think it makes any dashboard look much more polished. The great thing is that because of the way we set it up, it is super easy to use as a button card template. You just need to copy the code, go into raw configuration editor and add a new button card template. I called mine hover button. Once that is done, the card basically works like a normal button card again. We can delete all of this and just add the template here. Easy. You will not have to mess with any of the HTML and CSS code if you don't want to. I hope you liked this video and it gave you some inspiration for your own dashboard. As I said, if you are interested in the full code for this card, you can find the link in the description. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. I try to make dashboard content every week. Tell me in the comments if you missed hovers in Home Assistant as much as I did. Check out my other videos if you want to see me create unique button cards from scratch, or come hang out in one of our live streams where we design a complete dashboard together. Until then, thanks for watching.